Speak your mind and you'll be free.
Hey, Melanie.
Hi.
How, folks out there? We can come and go with you as much as you want to go because we are now under the tree.
Yeah. In
Lord,
our summer spot.
ah, it is so hot outside, but we are under the tree. And it's a beautiful day that God has made. Like you say, let us rejoice and be glad in it.
Wonderful Sunday.
Wonderful Sunday. So, what could I say? I'm gonna clean up some stuff, but what a week, eh? What a week, what a week, what a week, what a week. It's amazing. This week was amazing. I mean, people hit me up, talk all kind of fool. You know, him is to talk fool, you know.
I guess they're only responding to you.
They respond to me.
Yeah.
Because they think I
You
talking
must
fool.
have made them happy.
Boy, let me tell you something. I can spank a couple of them today.
Yeah?
Yeah, this is the show today. Behavior,
Okay.
like I say, behavior is lie. What we discussing today?
Well, we're basically talking about cheating, but lying, cheating all go together.
Oh no, we talking about somebody wife and somebody.
Yeah, best friends sleeping with their friend's husband or wife.
Well, that's Bahamian thing. That's a normal thing in the house. Hey, listen, I can deal with that in a minute. I got a clean house.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, a couple of people. I gotta sort out a couple of people before I go to the show.
Okay.
They asked me a couple of questions, but this is what I want to do first. Listen to me. Now, all you all who with me up talking, but I say God once in the whole program last week. And I, before the God, I talking about I want two women. Yeah, I talk all kind of fool, I know. But let me tell you all, most every man I know want two women, you know. But they can't handle it. But back in the day, people like my daddy, them, they could handle it.
So why is it that they could have handled it, but you all can't handle it?
Because Bahamian man, first of all, let me clear this up. The older men back in the day, they had little class.
Oh,
We fellas today ain't got no class.
okay.
See, we want two women, but we only want to take care one. And then we lie a lot. Let me give you an example.
Go ahead.
I only could talk with my old man, and a lot of people could talk, relate to this. My old man had two women.
Two?
Yeah, because your old man probably had two too, right?
My father have several
Okay.
mothers
Okay.
with
That's my
children.
point. Okay. But
Now,
but
whether
you know,
he had two, I think in most instances, except for a short period of time, he probably had one. But I know for sure that he has kids that are probably at least 3 sets of kids that were born in the same
age,
year.
right? Same time,
Yeah,
same
yeah,
age.
same
Okay.
age, right.
So back in the day, that's what men do. Back in the day, they do because in the Bahamas probably wasn't enough women to share around. I mean, wasn't enough man around. They go to the project.
No.
I know. But that's why I say they go to the project on the farm in the project back in the day, and they go right. So the ones who left here, they take charge. They had to share.
The wife and their
And but let's go.
friend, cousin, you name it.
But let's don't miss the point.
Even brothers.
But let's don't miss that point. What I go to the point we're talking about.
What the point is
It was
again?
taken care.
The fact that they
were
did
men.
it differently.
And what they did, they would send both children to school. They would take care of both children. They would send the money down the road and take care of home. But they did that. So women back in that day, we call them was fool. But they wasn't fool because the woman back in the day look at the fellow who had the majority of the money and doing well. That's the fellow they go after.
I don't know that it was the women that were doing the going after.
Okay. The man.
I think it was the men.
See, that's the lie right there you're talking about. Your woman
I said
lie.
I think. I'm not sure.
No. Listen.
Because the reason I'm saying that it was
Woman in the
because
Bahamas can lie, yeah?
think about it. I mean, it almost brings us to the topic that we have been talking about for a long time, and that is your daddy ain't your daddy, but your daddy don't know, because these things were done in secret.
But But back in the day, or they might have done in secret, but the old men used to take. I don't think it was in secret. I think Mama, much as my mother, used to play blind to the fact, because she's trying to keep me. Watch now, she's trying to keep me to don't get involved in that, and keep this church principle going. You know, so like Christians, everything is look good. Don't make everything look good. Anytime it happen in the church, just smother it.
But you see, that's what make us such great liars in this country, because we hide behind the veil of Christianity,
there you go.
and once we're out of church, we are into everything else but God.
Yeah. But I stay on my topic. We come back to my topic, don't worry. And this dealing with the next question somebody asked me. Let me ask you a question. You believe that woman or man, which one lie the most?
Man lie, woman lie.
6
and a half dozen, same thing.
But I honestly believe, they say I beat up woman on the show, you know? They say
I think men lie.
I think man lie, right?
I think men lie more.
But they say I beat up woman. They didn't understand. I don't beat up women. I just hate the fact that women keep talking about this. Now let me set this record straight, because I get mogged this week, so I gotta straighten this out.
You get mogged?
Yeah, man. So I gotta straighten this out. If men will take care of their children.
Mm-hmm.
See, the brothers out there want to screw, have fun, but they don't want to take care of their children.
But Tony, I can't really put the blame on the man, you know. As a man, tell me, when you go to have sex, do you go to have sex for babies?
No.
Okay.
But the woman, see, you gotta understand, the woman who beat up on me and talk about like bash woman, they don't understand that it's their job to protect themselves.
And it's a man's job too if he doesn't.
See, now you're switching your mouth now.
No.
Don't switch your mouth on me.
6.5 dozen, same thing. Men are equally responsible for bringing a child into this world. So, okay, the woman is the vessel, and she will be the one left with the child if the man opts to walk. But at the end of the day, whilst the greater responsibility might rest with the woman, the man is equally responsible.
It might be, but in my mind, I gotta be. I used to be human, so I gotta be like the human. I gotta tell you how the human man go.
How they think.
Yeah. So
and behave.
Yeah, guys in the United States, around the world, it might be, but I can tell you what the human man think. Human man, physical. We look at that nice color hair, that nice color skin, or that that bungie with the shape.
I was wondering when that was taken, because that's the only thing y'all look at.
And some dudes like breast.
If the woman.
So I ain't thinking about no baby. I thinking
sex and enjoyment and fun.
About
and I want to taste that.
Yeah.
That's how y'all think.
I ain't got no time to talk with baby. That's your problem. See, because when I come here, I thinking one thing. I thinking about, let's get it on. Baby.
Fun.
Yeah. I ain't thinking
fun.
You thinking about
fun.
You. So when this thing happened, this baby come along, I trying to figure. See, the first I talk about him and man. That's the first thing I can say. Well, another fella, and you another fella going to, because I gotta find a way out. Because I want man. No, him and men don't take responsibility.
Is that the reason why it is so easy for a man to sleep with his wife or girlfriend, best friend?
Most men don't sleep with their wife and girlfriend.
Most men don't?
No, they don't do that. Women do that.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So the blame is on the woman. Basically, because the woman ain't gonna sleep on unless the wife is another woman. You're saying that men don't do it, women do it. Women sleep with their girlfriend's husband, but men don't sleep with their boyfriend's wives.
No, because see, the reason we did, you know that way, That good word is a
What's
good
that?
word in the world today.
What it is?
No. You know that word no?
So you telling me men don't make advances on other men's wives, the men who are in their friendship circle?
No, we take their wives. We don't sleep with them.
Oh, y'all take them.
No, we don't. That's too much headache. We
Because
our language
this-
is like this. Honey, you were the dreamer. Over here, real deal. See, I ain't got no time for all that long story.
All right. Okay. So I got it. So it's usually the single man,
Mm-hmm.
not a married man,
Mm-hmm.
who will take another woman from a friend.
Yeah, a married man,
Mm-hmm.
a married man,
Mm-hmm.
he only one hit.
Mm.
He got hell at home. He got this woman who want to give him hell. You think he'll bring another? He one hit. He prefer looking for somebody younger who he could drop a couple dollars by,
Mm-hmm.
and he could get his little twists and thing.
Mm.
And even today now, oh Lord, I'm shocking these people out here. Today now, you know it's a new trend now in the Bahamas, right?
Tell me.
$75 to get you anything these days.
Oh.
Ain't nobody wicked. so
So therefore, you don't need to bother on taking your friend's wife
But some-
or girlfriend.
but sometimes your friend, you really want me to take this topic on?
That's
Okay.
that's why we're here.
Let me take this topic on and show how it works. This is how it works.
Tell us.
So, all the secret in the street. Anyway, it worked like this. Originally, from me and you's friends,
Mm-hmm.
and I hanging out with your friend. All us three of us hanging out together.
Mm-hmm.
But actuality, I talk to your friend first. But you like me.
Oh,
So what
that's
happens?
a different kind of
No,
setup.
that ain't no different kind of setup. So what happens? This is how it happens.
That's
Oh.
that's when friends are out and you make an acquaintance.
Mm-hmm.
That's different from when you have your partner.
No, you're missing this point. Hold on.
I think I get what you're saying.
Don't bump me.
Basically, what you're saying is that you was always interested
All right.
in the other person.
There you go.
But the other friend was a little more advanced.
You was aggressive, yeah.
right?
And you marry me, but you,
You
still,
had your eye on my friend.
yeah, but you still bring her to the house because she's your friend.
But I didn't know that you were interested
But
in
you
her.
might have known, but you just quick on the gun. You pull the trigger. You faster. She take too long. She play
Well.
you know. So now I always had an eye on your friend. Always. So now you the only one who come up. Friend was cutting up because friend wanted to chase. She want me to chase her.
Ah.
So now 10 years down the road, one night I can get a little drunk. Yeah, I
Play
can
drunk.
No, I can get drunk.
What they say about drunk man? Sober mind.
Yeah, and then I can speak
So
my
you
mind.
play.
And then I can tell her, when you go in the kitchen to get the food to cook up with,
Mm-hmm.
I can say, you know I like you long time. No, let me rephrase that. Let me say how you say it. You know I want some of that. That's what I say. So what has happened?
Is it really that superficial?
No, it okay. Let's break this down. See,
Mm-hmm.
I like her style because you bring her around. She's your friend. Her style, I always like her style, but after 10 years, she act decent around you. She treat me with love and respect. When you ain't around, she look after me.
Mm-hmm.
When you around,
Mm-hmm.
you allow me to speak any kind of conversation. You allow me and her to probably go out together because you trust her so much. The point of this is this. Bahamian woman, I don't blame them for looking out for themselves. It mightn't be right in God's eye. But here's the problem. So you now start telling her what I am not doing.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things you might tell her that I good in bed. And the next thing you might tell her, well, you know my husband, he's a gentleman of the first order.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you start telling these things,
She's seeing the good.
she starts seeing the good.
Mm-hmm.
She wonder what happened to me. Why I can't.
But you're talking now 10 years on of monitoring,
Mm.
getting all this information. So she never moved away, which means that she had intentions.
Well, most times,
and she was waiting
you
for you
never
to
ma-
make the move.
see, and then in another case, most people do not marry who they love.
Which is sad.
Yeah, they marry. Okay, in another case, you will be dating me. Me and you get mad for some reason.
Stupid reason.
You disappear.
Mm-hmm.
So I marry the next thing smoking, which is the girl over here.
Mm-hmm.
Now what happened? I'm still in love with you, but I gonna marry her. This happens most of the time. So now what we have here is that I marrying somebody and I just okay, and then all the problems. Now let me give you the problems. We can break the problems down. First problem. Question. You answer me for the people. I used to make love to you 5 days a week, but now this wife I got twice a week. What'd you think about that?
I don't see the connection between me making love to you twice a week and you sleeping with my best friend.
The connection is this: your best friend gonna sleep with me all the time because she trying to OD you. You missed that, hey? Sorry, I just let you know how this works. All right, and so what had happened what happened is that you don't tell your best friend all your secrets.
Mm-hmm.
So she's using all your secrets against you. And what we have here is this: we built this false relationship. So for most Bahamian couple builds their relationship on the outside world.
Not on sex?
No, they build on the outside world. So if my friend drives a Mercedes,
Mm-hmm.
I gotta have a Mercedes.
Mm-hmm.
If my friend have hurricane windows in there, I gotta have one. If my friend got a generator, I gotta have one. So if my friend says, child, we sleeping on the Riviera, you gotta force yourself to find this money to carry on the Riviera. You know you can't afford it because this two different level, but you do it. So all you're doing is putting your relationship in stress. So your friend knows what's going on because she there every minute. So she's saying what's going on. So what she's doing, she's saying, boy, I ain't doing that. I ain't gonna stress this man out. I ain't gonna do this. But I like him. And she undercuts you. She say, oh, I wouldn't do that. I get this. Watch this. Child, him, I wouldn't give him sex 5 times a week. You think I let him break down my body? That's the seed she's planting in your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So you were fool enough to go believe, child, hey. And so you living with your friend, little dream, but your friend over there choosing a husband all day, all night. Mm-hmm. So what had happened in the world when friends say things, we somehow being misled by some people because we ain't got our own mind. Guys, telling you, we trying to follow everybody. We ain't got our own mind, so we ain't got our own mind. So we end up putting ourselves in hell, and our friends are taking all our breaking up all our families because we are running after something we can't even handle. You know, certain things if I give you, you can't handle. No.
Let me ask you a question,
Ask me any question you want.
because I think
Don't ask me a
person-
question you don't want to know.
I
the
think
answer.
in my opinion, I believe that the person who sleeps with their best friend, their brother, their cousin, whoever, anyone who they know, spouse, husband or wife, there has to be a two-way connection between the friend and the person who is the spouse.
But she become. Listen. When you see people come around you,
Mm-hmm.
most people come around you because they won't be you. Figure that
That's
one
a
out?
thought.
You ever thought about that? Let me give you something. I give you real talk. I used to basketball referee, right?
Mm-hmm.
For years. I was one of the best. And one time I was the best in the Caribbean. I've been all around.
Mm-hmm.
All the people who come around me, majority of the referees come around me,
Mm-hmm.
they came to destroy me.
Okay.
Because they want to be me. They want to be this international referee.
Mm-hmm.
You're traveling all around the world, all over Barbados, Trinidad, all over Canada, Australia, all about refereeing basketball.
Mm-hmm.
They come to find out what I'm doing, how I get there,
Mm-hmm.
because they want to be there.
Okay.
So they become a referee. They really can't stand me, but they become my friend because they believe and they know I's their ticket to being me.
Well, you could teach someone how to be you.
Exactly. So when you see people comes around you,
Mm-hmm.
at work, folks, at work in your job, when you see people come around you and they come close to you, there's something going on. Watch the work. Either they come to destroy you. Most times they come to destroy you. But they got to be your friend to know what you're doing. And they will come and influence. Let me give you, I go back to the basketball. Let me give you a good thing. My mother used to tell me, when you hang with a mongrel, you become one. So, when good fellas, because I never used to drink, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fellas used to come and bring the alcohol to the game for me to drink.
Okay.
And used to say, man, you ain't never drink. Just take one sip. They try to bring that back because, let me tell you why they do that. Because I was the one who stand up with the principal. So when you stand up with the principal, people will bring you down to that level.
Okay.
And so what they do, they keep bringing rum. And they keep, because I stop here and hang with the crowd. So it goes, let's go back to the topic we're talking about. All right? Is he laughing? Let's go back to the topic we're talking about.
So what I am hearing is there's an element of jealousy.
Oh, jealousy. That's what I'm talking
So
about.
when an individual call themselves someone's best friend, but turn around and sleep with their partner, it is saying that they want to be that individual.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to turn this around
Turn it
in
in my
terms
sequence.
of
Left, right, up, down.
in terms of what you said
Mother
again,
Superior speaking.
that okay, so they can't get to you, they can't get in your inner circle.
Mhm.
So the other option is to divide and conquer.
Yes.
So if they can't get in your head, then they turn around and try to get in the head of your spouse.
Yes.
And say things, and sadly, people lie to get what they want. And so this is the root of the whole situation as far as I see it. No one should be able to get in between you and your spouse, whether it's sexually or socially or from a familial meaning within the family, if you two truly have a relationship. People can only barge in and separate you, have sex with you if you have issue with your partner.
Yeah, you see, because most times your partner will tell their best friend what's going on within the marriage.
Okay.
And that's what give her strength to take your man or sleep with your man.
Well, isn't that the same thing with men? Men tell their male friends how good their woman is.
Most men will not tell.
Just anyone, they tell their friends.
Yeah, they tell. But most time men don't do the talking. See, women talk amongst themselves. Men don't really go and say, "Well, my wife is sweet" or "My wife is..." No, men ain't gonna do that. That's woman will say, "Well, Charlie dead," or "Charlie this," or "Charlie that." That's woman. Men play this.
Macho.
Yeah, this quiet game.
Lie.
Yeah, this quiet game because he don't want nobody to know his date or whatever.
Or things ain't working out.
Yeah, and most times when you see somebody else take your significant other, there's something going on. It could be sometime. Let me say this on this show. What I think happens to a lot of people.
Go ahead.
You know the principle of God, right? It says you don't sleep with this person until you're married.
Okay.
And then you go marry this person. And this person is the worst love making in the world. She don't have a clue. And then on top of that, she ain't that, she can't live up to your expectation. So now you got a problem. Now and then you gonna say, this what you gonna say. You leave it to God, let God fix it.
That's what the woman gonna say?
Yeah, that's what the woman is saying.
And what the man gonna say?
The man gonna say, "Oh Lord, help me." That's what he can say. "Oh Lord, help me." And what
But Tony,
and what can happen? The man most likely can do go looking out, and that's how the best friend might get caught.
But
What?
I don't think that a person really gets to the point of marriage without realizing this person doesn't have any sex appeal. Because most people's attraction is a chemical attraction before I say most, yeah, because it's not in all cases. You guys are so visually stimulated that y'all may look at the fact that she got a nice asset, and she may have.
It's called asset.
Yeah, she got nice asset, right?
Folks.
And she may be nicely endowed in the bus, and y'all will pass her by, but you'll go to somebody who have the nice hair, got the nice job, got the nice car. Guys don't think like that, right?
Stop. Stop living old school.
I'm asking.
I answer you now. Stop that old school swishness.
So what is that? How is it that men seem to think that they got a good thing, and then because women don't have, well, again, I can't say that that's a general statement, because some women do end up picking eyes with needle without eye.
Right.
Okay? But the thing is, generally, when two people love each other and they are discovering the world together, some people stop discovering, and that's why the sex becomes dead, because they only want to go so far, and that's it, because maybe the religious beliefs and people have a problem balancing their Christianity with their sexuality, right? But that still don't answer why best friends sleep with their friend's husband or wife.
Because let me answer your first question, but then I get to that. I gotta answer your question. The new thing in the Bahamas is that do not marry a queen. Don't do that no more. Them long hair and they tell you yellow woman play out.
Mm.
Okay, that play out. Most men will play around with them, but then you marry a host wife.
Oh, okay.
That they finish where, see, you could take a woman out on your arm, good looking woman, but you don't take her home. The reason why she can't cook, she can't clean, all she got is a beauty and nails, all she probably most likely she broke, she looking for something. You don't have no time for that. See, a woman who love you, see, let me sort this out now. When you get a wife today, you better get somebody who could match you. You ain't want a wife who just bring in beauty and looks. Because first of all, she believes she better than you anyhow. She believes she look better than you. She believes she could find any man she want. That you bringing hell in your house. You don't want none of them days finished. Them days finished. See, because me.
But those are the type of women that
They
your
got a hair
man will want to take from you.
No. Back in the day, we want them.
Okay.
Now you don't want them. I want an intelligent thinker. I want somebody who got something to the table. Don't come here and bring sex to the table, because sex can, what sex to do? Man, these days you can buy that for dime a dozen.
Oh, happiness, eh? Oh,
I can buy
you
happiness.
prefer to buy sex.
And when you buy sex today, watch it now. When you buy sex today, it comes with pleasure.
Okay.
Yeah. The girl ain't just gonna lay there and take it.
Okay. She got to work for She got to work for
the money coming. The more you bring, the more. Let me stop.
So
I get myself in trouble. I just tell you the
love
truth.
is out of the equation.
I believe in principles of God.
Love is out of the equation.
There's no more love. There's what you could do for me, baby. There's no more love. And sharing with taking somebody's girlfriend or wife or getting involved in that. It's up to the individual.
It is.
But most time the individual eyes will be long.
Because what you just said,
Because what they see.
actually,
Yeah.
what you just said, I think helps to answer the question. It's about wanting what the other person have. It ain't about love, because love is out of the equation.
Love? Listen to me. Last week what I tell you, when the money gone, love gone, right? Alright, let me say that again. When your money, all these fellas who believe, why you think these women is leave all these fellas who got all this money? You think they stay there? You think that's love?
Why they do what?
Leave all the fellas who got all this money.
The women leave the
Women,
man.
certain women back in the day, leave all these fellas who got money.
Why?
Because back in the day they were in love.
Okay.
Right. So they leave for looking for happiness or looking for better.
Okay.
Today, woman two-timing you. You know
Okay.
two-timing mean? Oh, baby, all right, you got your money. Okay, what you gonna do? You think most men who got money think their money is God. They think they got. Most men believe they're gods.
Well, those are the ones that basically could pick women, like they say, dime a dozen,
Yeah,
right?
because
So-
no, they pick the
And
woman
they
who-
could pay for the sex that they want if the
Yeah,
wife ain't
but
giving
most
it
of
to them.
those women who love these men who got all this money, they ain't got no say.
Okay.
They sing like a duck, walk like a duck, and as a duck. Right? They ain't got no say in the family. The man come home, the man go, the man do this, the man do this. You ain't got no say in there because I pay the bills. Keep your mouth shut. The minute you open your mouth, because I can find one or two of you. See, this is the real world we live in. And that's why most of the women today ain't happy.
I guess those are the type of women too whose best friends would definitely allow the husband, and you notice I putting the blame on the husband, right?
Yeah, I know.
Allow the husband
Be a
of
dog.
their best friend
Yeah, be
to
dogs.
have their way with them because of the dollar.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see if I can break this down a little in the world sense. I marry tomorrow. I marry this woman. She living the best life. Driving the car, she got credit card, she got the bank, but she living the best life. You know what she can say if I go get a sweetheart? Most of them women, you know what they can say if I get a sweetheart?
Right.
They can say, child, I can spend all the money.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
You see, so you might be the church sister, but you ain't got no principle.
Why?
Because your life is based on my money.
And what yours is based on?
Mine is based on my happiness.
And you can't get happiness from me.
No.
Because I spend your money.
How, don't start me up. How could I get happiness from you? And when you met me and you make love twice a day. Now you got me though, once a week. Then secondly, on top of that, me and you used to go out and have fun. Now you telling me you got too much work, too much this at work, you got to, or you doing this and you got, and the house you got this, and you got the grandchildren, this. So I left alone. I never changed. I left alone. So I gotta go with your best friend, because now your best friend look like she interested in me, and she going out with me while you stay home.
Yeah, because she got leisure time on her.
Yeah.
She got time to come over to your house.
She got time.
Then she got time
She
to
also
bring
time.
you out and go out with you wherever.
And Bahamian woman, for some reason, they indoctrinated in their head that money solves all problems.
All problems like what?
All the problems. If I have money, if I have money, we can live better. Or we have this big house. We can this, that. We'd be happier. Yeah. That's a lie. Because when you get the money,
Still ain't. Because you don't have the skills. You don't have the skills. Relationship is built on having some essential skills. Communication.
principle, you have to have that in there, because if you don't have the principle, you ain't gonna.
Yeah, being
Foundation.
able to express yourself.
Yeah, foundation.
Be,
See, most marriages today is not based on foundation.
don't have a
It's not.
sound
It don't sound. Okay, let's go back in the olden days. Your father or your mother used to bring your husband to you.
Oh.
So the neighbor or somebody down the road, they look at him and watch him grow. Watch him come to church. Watch him and watch him mentor. Then they say, oh, this is a nice boy, because they don't know him for many years. They bring him and say, this is my daughter. That's what they do in all of this.
Really?
Yeah, man.
I thought they used to be doing more peeping and sneaking and ducking and dodging than they do today.
No, there's the matchmaker back in the olden days.
That's for the wife.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's for the wife.
Yeah, but go both ways, child, wife, the matchmaker. Now what you have,
and guess what? The girl who they bring and give to the boy is the girl who dead in the bed, and the boy go sneak out and find somebody else.
It didn't matter, but the foundation should
because in those days, young women were groomed to fill the role of a wife.
Exactly. And listen, you know why marriages worked back then?
And men, and it never used to be the best friend. It might even be the sister, but even you didn't know that he was sleeping with your sister.
Right.
These days, the girls come, they are your friends, they watching, just like you say, they watching your movement, they listening to all your woes, and on the side, they are making their move on your weaknesses.
But what I told you earlier, go back to what I told you earlier. People come around me because they didn't make me no good. Now, let me put the bomb right. That's what I'm saying earlier, but I save it. They come and hang with you. They take you to another man.
Oh,
their
to clear
friend.
the way.
Yeah.
To clear the way so they could have your
They
man.
say, come, let's go. And you so a fool, you go on with them and you're scheming, and they hook you up with their best friend so they can take your husband. So you hanging with them. So they can tell your husband everything.
That is calculated.
Yeah. They tell you.
But all moves,
Women
I
are
guess.
calculated. Women are always calculated. Women don't know. Before a woman make love to you, she see you. She carry you through all this hell. Bring Kentucky. You this. Oh, buy me this and do this. They run you around the place. They take you to motel. They don't know what day they can give you it. They didn't calculate that. No, I ain't get today. I can make sure he take me to movie. I ain't just can jump in bed. At first night, I can make sure. So, you got to be planned. When you think you got this plan, she done plan that for you.
But now you know if a woman sleep with a man the first night, she done.
No, that's not true.
She is done.
That's old school.
Old school.
Old school. If you
I
sleep,
think it's current day school.
no, that's old school. If
You can tell me now. Okay.
man like
It is rare. It is rare that a man will marry the woman who he meets and have sex with her on the same night.
love at first sight.
That ain't love. That's sex at first
Okay,
night.
so watch this lie. See, watch this. Watch the lie. Oh, I was drunk last night. So he thinking that she was drunk, and so okay, so they go, and usually what happened. 3 weeks, 4 weeks down the road, they hit one another up, and that's when the relation start because he probably can't never get that out of his head. That one little swing, but that swing is bad.
Then she'll have to stay drunk because she may not be as good as when she's sober.
But that one night will keep your mind all fuddled up. Everett, listen to me. I'm telling you, you're laughing and smiling, but it's real talk.
Yeah, because
Now one night could be dangerous.
Because now that one night leads you to the altar because it was the rum and she probably didn't drink. She don't drink on a regular. So she did that to get you. And now that she gets you,
we're trying to reach that point. We're trying to reach that high point, that amazing night. We're trying to reach that again. So like Coke, you're trying to reach that again. Yeah. So what?
But if she, the thing is, if the woman is consistent with working with you and trying to reach that new height with you, that's not a problem. But I think it's when the script gets flipped and she is no longer interested in the exploration and the discovery and all the experimentation that you guys like, then that's where the problem is. So when I, as a female, tell my friend how I'm so unhappy and he always want to do this and that and the next, and she get in her mind, oh, I'm excited. So basically what I get from you is don't tell people your business.
Because women never, when I say woman, let me leave that alone because they can say it wrong. Let me say man. Let me use man.
People
Because man
people
never tell you the goodness of his marriage. Man or woman they never talk the goodness about never. It's always
do you
the
not
negative
know,
of your marriage.
Do you not know that? I don't know if it's reverse psychology or if it is just a habit that we are a negative people on the whole.
Vehemence.
And that is where a lot of marriages actually fall to pieces as well. Because when you make me happy, I don't say to you, thank you, that made me happy. I really appreciate that. But when you don't do something, I always, oh,
Remind you. Let me say something here. I am concerned about vehement marriages,
yeah, why?
There's so many everybody breaking up.
Because their friends are forging in between the husband and the wife.
No, because we are sex. We basically sex little town. The Bahamas is all about sex. So if I go to bed and the sex bad one night and it ain't what I expect, I start grumbling.
You grumble.
Yeah.
And you don't discuss.
No.
You don't discuss it with your partner.
No sense discussing with a woman. No sense. Forget that. A woman,
So you're gonna see. The thing is this.
a woman knows everything.
The thing is.
You can't discuss nothing with a woman.
The thing is this. I believe when you are in a healthy relationship, you discuss everything, including sex. You discuss when it's good. You discuss when it's bad. You explore how you could make it better, and it requires verbal communication.
But you know why marriages don't work in today? Because woman has changed the role of marriage.
Women change it again?
Yeah, women change it.
How did women change the
Women
role
change
of
it
marriage?
because the role of marriage is based on the man being in charge. But women so I don't want to say that we're going to get in trouble to say that way. Women so
What word?
conniving.
So women are conniving.
Women is so
Calculating.
yeah, forward. The women are very. See, let me share something with you. When a marriage is put together, the man should be basically in charge. Woman is now changing the role and saying, "We both in charge." Now, hold on, wait.
In charge.
Yeah,
So basically, we're co-managing this marriage.
Yeah, but
co-managing the
there shouldn't be
relationship.
no co-manage. There should be one chief. Listen where I'm going with this. And also, see, I don't want the people to knock me up all week, but I'm going to tell you. Also, the man should know his role to be in charge. So the man should be the one leading the marriage. It starts with him.
But Tony.
But wait, let me finish this. Don't let me lose the trend. It should start with him. See, the man should be the one, because back in the day, marriages did well when the man was in charge.
Okay. So
See,
matter what the man do.
No. I ain't talking about kind of marriage. I'm talking about decent, respectable marriage.
Okay.
When a woman is submissive to a man, because she is submissive to a man, she loves him.
Love and submissive-ness.
Yes.
Because a woman could be submissive to a man but not necessarily love him.
But follow me here. Follow me where I'm going.
Okay.
She's submissive to him. She loves him. She respects him. So she puts him in a high. Okay.
She calls him Lord.
Right.
And Master of her life.
No, not Lord Master. She calls him her husband. Now, he must as a man, he must know his role and play his role straight out to the letter. When the woman try to break that down, it's a problem.
Okay, so how does that happen?
How it happen is when a man find a woman, he find a good thing. He find a woman, physical, decent, respectable, all actually a woman, right? She needs to know that he is the man who's head of this family. Not her, the family. See, don't get mixed up.
Okay.
The family. Not that he makes all the decisions. That's not what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I'm talking about the respect in the marriage. So, if he breaks something in the marriage down or something fall apart, the woman should be the one. And if you say, honey, we gotta talk about this, woman should know when to keep their mouth. And listen. Most time women don't like to listen, you know. So a man shuts up. So when a man cuts off from his marriage, he say, "Oh, you ain't listen to me." He cuts off. That is very dangerous. Now I let you talk. That's where all the problems start. Right from that point of that cutting off, when he say, "I'm done." Man say just like, "You could talk." Whenever you hear a man say this, "You could talk." I ain't listening. You go ahead.
Well, I could see the divide in terms of yesteryear and the present
Today,
time.
that work today.
Well, the thing
But the
is,
man got to take you all the bills. The man got to make. See, the man Have to be the man.
The man has to be the man and not give up his manhood.
Right.
Oftentimes, you guys,
We gotta give it up because you're all mouth.
no, it's
It's a struggle to fight.
It is about you all being in a incompatible situation and not realizing it, because you have strong men and you have not so strong men, and you have strong women and you have the more calm and cooperative women. So if there isn't a match in the relationship from Jump Street, then you're going to have the issue where the strong woman now is overpowering the not so strong man. So compatibility. And you see, a lot of men would say, oh, I like a strong woman who thinks, who knows what she wants and whatever. And these are the kind of women who have a lot of mouth. And these are the kind of women who don't ever shut up. And these are the kind of women that every man likes but don't know how to live with.
Excuse me, Melanie.
So
Melanie.
when her best friend comes along now, who is nice and calm and quiet, in spite of all that she brings to the table, you still turn around and sleep with the best friend.
She gonna play the role because she know the role. Because you talk.
But you hear the role, you say? She plays the role.
Why not?
Because every woman got a mouth on her.
Yeah. But she keeps her mouth shut because she knows from you.
Until she gets where she wants to be.
Not necessarily. She can keep her mouth shut because she knows this was going to destroy the marriage.
Think so.
Yeah, she know that. She know.
Okay.
She follow the pattern. She know,
Okay.
this man don't like this.
Okay.
And what we have here, see, go back to the same basic lie thing. Relationship is based on such a much lie. If I'm the man in the house and I marry you, and I marry you slim, and you get fat.
Because you stress me out.
Okay, and you get fat. But I fall in love, I physical, visional, right? I fall in love with this nice, sexy, slim woman.
Right.
Now
and
you
how
get fat.
did she get fat? How did she
Hold
get
on,
fat?
I don't know how to get fat. Hold
Oh,
on.
all you know is she get fat.
I don't care how she get fat because let me tell
But
you why.
you got to care.
No.
Because you met her slim, and if she changed, just like how when she changed, if you met her quiet and you can say, well, she changed and this and that, and you see, this is the thing I keep coming up with from week to week. You men do not want to work for anything. Y'all want it made in the shed.
If I marry you slim, I expect you to be slim.
But what you didn't do is look to see where I come from then.
No, I marry you slim, I expect to be slim.
You expect me to stay slim?
I married a slim. Yeah, I married a slim shape woman. I want that slim shape because that's what I love. I'll be a guy who don't like fat women, so I want a slim woman. So if I tell you, you put on some weight and I say, honey, you getting fat. You mad because I tell you getting fat?
Well, then you'd, instead of saying, honey, you getting fat, you say, honey, let's go for a walk. Now, if when you introduce or invite her to do activities that's going to cause her to burn the energy so the fat will not accumulate, and what has accumulated will shed, then you don't have a say because you're not bringing a solution to the problem.
But why should I have to twist my story to tell you out of shape?
No, that's exactly.
And then you gonna say I listen. Let me tell you.
But that's the same thing I'm saying. Y'all don't want to work. All y'all want to do is present problems.
Let me give you another lie, a big lie.
Go
this
ahead.
one, lie.
Y'all see, it's a partnership. All y'all know is y'all want good sex, but whatever else comes with the woman and her baggage, y'all don't want provider.
But listen,
what do you give to the woman?
Job. That's your job.
What do you give to the woman?
That's your job.
Stress, you know.
No. That's your job.
Yes.
Now listen to this. Now listen. Another thing. You is fat woman out of shape, right? Your best friend walks in the door. Guess what she can say? Child, you wake in this dress. Wake in what dress? Girl, you fat in this dress. Take this dress off.
So you see the difference how the friend tells her one thing and you puts her down?
I'm not putting her down.
Even right in the presence of the friend.
I am not putting her down.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. I'm being honest.
There's a way to be honest, because guess what?
No,
Her
you
friend
only
may
lie.
say, no, it's not about lying. It's about affirming and then using tact to help her to realize that, and listen, the same way that you could be gentle when you're ready to lay her, you could be gentle when
I'm
you are
always-
ready to bring to her attention that she is deviating from what you prefer to see and have. Excuse me.
Hold on. If I
Try a little tenderness.
yeah, if I come to you and I meet you plump or fat, whatever, and I date you, when I use the word fat, I love you because I meet you plump. This is what I love. So if I say, honey, be careful, don't get a little fat. I'm not insulting you. I'm telling you I love you flat. Because if you put on a dress and you rocking it, I can say, honey, you look good in this, because I don't care about the fat because I love you. But you get all white toe because I used to
Bent
wear.
out of shape.
Yeah. What you doing that for?
Choice of words. You gotta know your partner.
No.
You got to know your partner.
Don't try to. Here's the problem. Coming back to you. Don't make me Toby. I ain't Toby. I's Tony. So accept me for what I. So when you start making me Toby,
But Tony.
when you make me Toby,
Mm-hmm.
I start acting Toby. So I start lying. So one lie.
Because that's
start
out of
another lie.
character.
Yeah, and once one lie, two lies.
But I still
three
think that if there is a change in your partner, that's no reason for you to put them down or to go elsewhere. You work with that person because they were not always that way, which means that if she has changed in this direction, then she can also change back in the direction that she came from.
Okay, let me answer the question that I supposed to answer before I start the show. It's same line. What do you tell a spouse? I got you, Jeff. I got you. What do you tell a spouse when it seems like she lost her role, or seems like she on her way, when she married him or me, whatever, she was this way, now she that way.
Well,
Why she deviate from what she?
it depends on what the deviation is, because the thing that you say to the individual would be based on whatever the change is and how important the change is, the effect that the change is having on the relationship. If, for instance, she used to enjoy sex and she no longer enjoys sex, what do you say to her? Are you in tune with her? Are you in tune to know what is going on with her? Because as we age, our bodies change. Are you in tune with your partner? So what are you going to say to her, basically?
So it
is-
get worse then.
What do you mean it got
Because her
worse?
body change, it'll get worse.
Sometimes it get better.
So, but right now you acting fool. You fooling the fire every time. You can't hear me. I'm trying to talk to you. This is what he says. I don't hear it. Like you having this attitude.
Irritable.
Yeah.
So it means that there is some unresolved issue in the relationship.
Don't have to be.
It has to be. A woman
Don't have
does
to be.
not just, unless she's really hormonal, because then yes. Sometimes we're not aware that we are snappy.
So you advise him, because he listens to the show. You advise him.
Sometimes a woman is not aware, especially if she
So you
is
advise
going
him.
through hormonal changes.
So
yes.
so you advise him to do what?
Yes. You got to be patient. You have to find out from
Jeff,
her
you listening?
what is happening, what has changed, what's going on with you. He's not, and you all don't necessarily be in tune with the changes that a woman goes through. You all know what you all met, and you all wanted to remain that way, but it doesn't happen. You change. Why the woman ain't gonna change? Y'all don't be in tune with your hormones, but y'all have hormonal changes too.
Yeah. So Jeff's supposed to stay there.
No, Jeff is not supposed to stay there. He is supposed to reach out to her and empathetically listen to what she has to say. Oftentimes, y'all women be dying inside because y'all so caught up in your own world.
Yeah. Well, Jeff, you want my advice? you hear Melody?
Give
you,
Jeff your
You
advice.
ain't want my advice, Jeff. You see?
Go bring the friend in.
I know you wicked to know. I know you can tell him that. That's not what I can tell him. Well, Jeff, I give you good advice. I think you should have a good sit down with her, a good chat, and find out really what's going on, because something is going on.
Mm-hmm.
And
You
it's
know,
not something you can't really deal with right here. Trust me, it's deep and deep rooted. Because when you see a woman turned off from a man and not enjoying
Responding,
and not enjoying,
not enjoying the relationship.
something went wrong and something's going on. So sometimes I tell you this, sometimes you need a mediator in the middle to help solve this problem.
But you only need a mediator when you really can't talk to your mate. If you can talk to your mate, then
Hello,
hi, Linda.
everybody.
Selfish. That's what they are.
What are you talking about with selfish? What are you talking about?
Man.
She talking about the talk we talking about now?
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you something. Man never be selfish, because woman is open their leg, you know. Man don't take him break a stick.
Go to the doctor with her. Make her
Oh, that's she talking
to
about.
know that you care about what's, I guess, going on with her or what's causing the change.
Yeah, I say sometimes you have to sit them down, and most times, let me see if I can answer this for you. Most times it don't be home oil.
Most times,
Most times,
Tony, don't do it. You're not a woman.
most time-
Don't say that.
most time is be another fella in the background. That's what I would say. About be another fella got her attention. So you gotta look deep. This is
No, you have to ask questions. Assumptions are not the way to go.
no.
Ask questions and get answers.
Who's making love to your baby? Why
Yeah, go
making
ahead.
love?
So you out on to lunch. You out to lunch, yes. You guys lose touch with your partners,
Jeff,
right? Because it's easier to go and sleep with the friend or pay for some front.
if she love you, man, listen. She will listen to you.
And you
have
must
no.
listen as well.
Let
Tony,
me answer
really, 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 really? Then what? Oh, so what attracted him to her?
Probably her looks, or probably something she say to him, or. But listen, check deep. Could be another fella involved. That's what you want to hear, right? I know that's what you want to hear. But one of the ways to find out is just watch what she wear now, and watch how she walk, and what she dress. So you gotta, and if she's very argumentative with you, there's definitely something going on. Hey, going quiet.
Women.
Hummel. She fall out of love with you, brother.
Women.
That's what it is.
Women.
And she hate to tell you, she want to drop you because probably something you ain't doing. I being honest. See, I just want to lend it them who can put it up. I put it up. A woman's supposed to be a woman. She'll always be a woman. And if a woman love you, she can be loving you. When you see women acting stupid, there's some underlying issue, and most times of the day they fall out of love with you, or they doing something they
And most times, why the woman, you said it, fall out of love with you is because she's not feeling as if she's getting a fair shake. She feels like all she's doing is giving, and getting nothing in return. And that's why we complain and share notes with our girlfriends who turn around and figure, oh, I could do a better job. I could sneak on the side and show him I could give him
Wait,
what
you-
my friend can't give him.
No,
or what
the truth is,
she's failing to give him.
the truth is, you can't keep your man. That's what it is. You can't keep your man. That's what it is. Tell the truth.
And the man ain't giving nothing that makes you worth
The man-
continuing to give him what you gave him in the past.
What your woman want from a man is a man to come and clap his hand and all. Listen, man ain't cut like that.
So Tony, as we wrap up then,
Man ain't cut like that.
as we wrap up, please share what women can do to prevent their man from sleeping with their best friend.
What you need to do is take care of your business. Y'all women don't take care of your business. Let me tell you, when I say y'all don't take care of your business, that's serious talk here. You take this man out of my house. Just where the man take you out of his house. Both ways. Y'all both has to look out for one another. Take care of one another. Be there for one another. That's what the way it works.
Listen to one another. Communicate with
Yeah.
one another. Show
Yeah.
affection
Yeah.
to each other. Be each other's keeper.
Yeah, and if the man say he won't go to the strip club, stop living this block up world. Go there. If you say you won't go to church with him. Compromise. That's the key. Right there. Compromise. People don't like to compromise. And I
You know,
believe,
there are two ways of compromising.
See, look where
Compromising
you're
when you
going
letting your standards down,
Oh,
and compromising is when you are basically doing something to make someone else happy. But whenever you compromise, make sure that you are not unhappy in the compromise, because then that is a sacrifice. That's no longer a compromise. And it
So you ain't
could
sacrificing
work
me?
detriment.
it means my you ain't
It could be
sacrificing.
detrimental. It depends on
So
what
if I
you
want
are compromising.
so you just saying to me, if I want another woman in the bed, I say I want threesome. That's detrimental to you?
It could be detrimental to you, because this era where women are sleeping with women and taking women from men, you might be careful to bring another woman in your bed.
But that's the same thing we talking about relationship, right? But how taking, because if I decide that I want a threesome,
Mm-hmm.
it could be detrimental to me, right?
It could be detrimental to you, or it could be detrimental to the woman.
Well, that's the same.
Because the woman could take you, or she could take the woman from you.
Yeah, but most times
Mm-hmm.
that's what our topic's based on. Same thing. Same thing.
Which is
You're sleeping with your best friend. Because
no, but threesome.
but hold on, I can ask your best friend. I can ask your best friend.
To be
Yeah.
the third party.
And she
in
be the
your-
best person to jump in the bed because she know you and me.
Yeah, but then what happens after that?
We can still
with
be
my
friends.
friendship with her, you and I might, because then I gonna be start thinking, oh, when I ain't around, she gonna be sleeping with him because she done taste what I just be getting.
Yeah, but we might just have this one night thing. You know?
Yeah, and what about the possibility that when you out, me and my best friend in our bed?
But ain't nothing wrong with that.
Okay. Well, once you happy with it, then
Yeah,
I
because-
guess I should be okay with it too. Then,
Yeah.
but the thing is,
Mhm.
it sets a different precedence now, because there's an arrangement, there's an agreement, everyone is in the open. But the secret act of going behind my back and sleeping with my husband is another level.
But let me set this record straight before I go to the show. Because last week I have to talk of this. Not because I having a discussion about these things means that
That is what you believe.
I believe in the
Or
principle.
practice.
Yeah. So because people done jump into conclusion, hey, no nothing. They done talking all kind of foolishness. So I having a show.
And you're basically addressing issues
Addressing
openly,
issues.
looking at both sides of the coin.
My principle doesn't change, you folks. So we just have a discussion based on talking issues. So if me and Melly we decide to have somebody in our bed, and we decide that, that's our discussion, and that's what we want.
Mm-hmm.
So if we want it our bed, that's what we want. So if y'all want it out there, stop trying to point finger at people. You do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do to make your marriage work. Your marriage gotta work. Because mine's gonna work. When I get married, mine's gonna work. If I gotta go and find a white man to bring over to make her happy, I can make my wife happy. Because that's what I into. I into making my wife happy.
Oh, Yolanda had several
Oh,
things
sorry,
there.
Linda, we missed you. What was
Then what he did, to attract her, he needed to stop and check himself to see what he is doing differently.
Well, he mightn't be doing, Linda, he mightn't be doing nothing different, you know.
He sold her a dream, she said.
Yeah, she might.
And he's not fulfilling it.
Yeah, she might. See, he might tell her that he going to build this White House for her on top of the hill with the pool in the back and all that. And she realized this was only a dreamer. He was he giving a dream, full of dreams.
And she said he's not worth the fight. So that's probably why she moved on.
But some things are worth the fight. When you see a guy, sometimes a guy might mature in his young age. But when you see a guy over 40 and 45, he wasting your time. He wasting your time. So we gotta close it. I even know it's time to close.
10 past.
But I must tell you, this week, me and Melanie appreciate everybody who sent message, who hit up us and loved us.
Who put fire under Tony all
Yeah,
week long.
yeah.
Thank you.
And we here with this show, we want to build this show to motivate, inspire, to help in every way.
And educate, because some people need to open up their minds and look at possibilities. You know, we grow up in a society where they always say there's more than one way to skin a cat. And don't allow your marriage to die and dry up like a prawn. Marriage is honorable and the bed is undefiled. We as people who call ourselves a Christian nation, we always, but it's interesting, you know, and if I take this on now, we'll go for another half an hour.
Okay.
But people must realize that when you are in a marriage, stop calling things what have nothing to do with spirituality abominable and demonic and all sorts of things. Allow yourself to be free. Allow yourself to enjoy the company that you are in. Your partner, you chose to be their life partner, then, you know, just grow together. Grow together. Sit and have discussions over things and then be ready to agree that this is where we will go and this is where we won't go. Now, men, when they start, well, men don't like to have discussions. Men don't like to have discussions. They only want to go ahead and do. But if you are introducing me to something that I'm not familiar with, brother, we got to have a discussion on that.
Yeah.
Because I'm not to be led down a path that is new to me without first exploring and understanding how far this thing will go and where it will end. Because there are dangers that
man take charge of your relationship. That's where they go. Take charge. Listen.
Communicate. Don't dictate.
Listen.
Communicate.
You take this woman out of her mother's house. So you have responsibility to treat her well, take care of her,
protect her,
and protect
interest.
her. And if you cannot do that, leave her in the mother house. Most of y'all know you can't handle it. Leave her. Bahamian men have to learn to take care of these women. That is where we're having all the problem. All this running up and down is because Bahamian men is not fulfilling their role. They're born in these children and dropping them, leaving the woman. They run into the next woman, having another one or two, and bringing them up. When y'all gonna stop your nonsense? Time to stop your nonsense. Time to put the man head on your body. Take care of these women. That's all I can say.
Anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us once
And
again.
watch the COVID-19. People are dying. It's real. Stop this nonsense. But COVID is this and changing the DNA and this. Get your shot. The only way you can save life is if you save your own. Now, if Melody don't want it, and this one don't want it, that's fine. But
No. You
save
see,
yourself.
you see, even the people that giving you the vaccine telling you it does not save your life. All it does is it. See, you can constantly go into a science debate, and I ain't into that.
For
debate.
the moment.
If
For
you
the
don't
moment.
feel comfortable taking the vaccine, do not take it.
For the moment, it saves your life.
It does not.
Yeah. Well, okay. It stops you from having the vaccine very bad, so you don't be sick and die. Okay. But it's harmful. It's helpful.
It is
slow
an
it down.
experimental drug, and
Fine.
there's so much
It
more
experimented.
to be learned about it.
Look how many nurses dying.
And how many of them have been vaccinated prior to their death? Thank you. Have a good week, everybody.
Get
Thanks for
vaccinated.
joining us.
Get your job. Don't listen to Melanie. Get your job.